Hi, it's Doug from Rise Above Performance Training. I'm going to do another part in the series of how to fix your kettlebell movements. In this one, we're going to do the snatch. Again, I teach a lot of kettlebells, and these are some of the most common kind of troubleshooting mistakes that I see, and hopefully this will help you guys out if you're having the same problems. And with the snatch, one of the biggest things I see is, again, like the clean, is people think about bringing the bell overhead and they lose their leg. So it's going to look more like a dumbbell snatch. It'll look something like this. And then they try to muscle it up without using their legs at all. So the first thing you want to do is build off a good swing. So much like everything else, nice swing and up. Now, when someone's learning it and they got a good swing and they actually have a good finish to the snatch, I recommend doing a few swings and then doing a snatch, so not doing a bunch of snatches in a row. So I never have a new person go, okay, 10 snatches. I'll say 3 swings and a snatch. So it'll look something like this. And then I'll do a snatch, and then we'll do it again. 3 swings, and then a snatch. Now obviously, as they get better over time, you just limit the number of swings until they get to full-blown snatches. The other problem I see, so that's someone that's pretty good, almost has it there. For the person that's not quite getting it, the other common mistake I see is mostly not pulling back. They'll do this big circular swing. The bell comes back and wrenches the arm. I'm not going to show that because it'll probably hurt me. But what they're not doing is they're not retracting and pulling. Because it's such a dynamic movement, it's hard to see. So I don't swing in this big arc. I'm going to swing, get a little bit of pull, and then punch. So I have people do the high pull. RKC style, they have a very strict high pull. Me, I just let them float it back. If they want to do a strict one, that's fine, but I'll have them do this lazy high pull. So the lazy high pull, I'm just going to learn to float my elbow and retract my shoulder. So by getting it back here, then I'm able to punch up. So the last part's the insertion of the hand through the handle. Common mistake I see is people gripping the heck out of the handle and it doesn't rotate, and they say they get banged wrists. So it looks something like this. So they grip, bang, right at the top. So they're not sliding their hand through at the top. I call it the John Travolta move, where they spear the hand through the top. So if we have a good swing, we have a good high pull, now we just got to get this part. And I learned this from John Wild Buckley from OKC, and he just does a drill where he just does different insertions at different places. And you can even walk your way up until you get it into the snatch position. So I'm just going to insert here, 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 here. So I'm just punching my fingers through until I'm right at the top. Notice that when I do that, the bell's kind of weightless. I'm not gripping the bell, I'm just punching it through. And if you do it right, there's a second or two where the bell just floats and then it comes back down. So that's if you're doing it right. So again, walk it up and then you can bring it to the top. The last part is the drop. So again, much like the clean, people go, okay, I got it up here, now what do I do? Very easy to cast the bell way forward and point her back. We don't want to do that. There's a few different ways to bring it down. You can go straight over the top, which is pretty common in RKC, and you kind of lightly cast the bell. I kind of alluded to making a little jump shot in basketball. You just push it forward a little bit because I don't want to launch it, and then I let the bell come down to the fingers. I keep it close, wait till it connects here, and then I hike it through. So I'm here. I'm going to try to do this a little slow, it might be tough. I'm going to just cast it and bring it down. So light basketball flick. If I cast it too, I'm going to miss pulling on those calluses. It's when we grip that it pulls on those calluses and you can rip the callus. So a light cast and then bring it through and waiting. Another one you can do a little bit more, takes a little bit more practice, is the corkscrew down, where you're just leaning back and letting the bell float right through. So I'm up here. Now what I'm going to do is I'll go slow. I'm going to lean my body away, so that way my kettlebell stays over the hip. I lean back, let it drop, and back up. So I'm basically just leaning back, my forearm and tricep touch my body, and I hike it through. That one's pretty good if you're doing multiple minute sets. If you're going for a long period of time, you may want to get the corkscrew, and also helps in the backswing. But start with the casting. That's a good way to go. Last thing on the kettlebell snatch is just be patient with it. So when people do it, they think of it like an Olympic movement, like a hugely dynamic movement. So they want to get this bell up there as fast as they can. So they grab it and then try to get it up too quick. You don't need to. If you have a good swing and you get it to the point of weightlessness, you just let it float up. So here, I'm just relaxing and floating it up. I'm trying to go really slow so you guys can see. I just wait. So I'm not yanking the bell and trying to get it up faster than it needs to be. Good backswing, and then just let it ride. So once it gets to here, I'm basically just being patient, inserting my hand at the right moment, and just letting it go. So give it a shot, see if those tips help your kettlebell snatch out, and we'll see you soon.